All right, James. It's that important time again. It's time to jump in with the second of our One OK Rock suggested songs. This song is called Change, and let's jump in and see what you think. All right. Are you able to talk? Has someone gagged you? Are you being interrogated by terrorists? James, if you're being waterboarded, you don't have to do this one.
Just umming and ahhing and agreeing. No, I think I've heard this one. See, that just goes to show how prevalent this stuff is. It's got some nice experimental stuff in there. Reminds me of Michael Jackson and They Don't Care About Us, you know. Very highly produced, but I guess all their music is.
Certainly their most recent stuff is. I think it's a general. They've never been a low production band, but their more recent stuff is definitely high on production value.
Do you think it matters to the Japanese audience that the English lyrics are beyond what they might be able to understand? I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
When you're going around Japan, there's so many signs. Like more, I know a lot of Japanese people speak basic English, even though if they don't admit it because they're embarrassed about the fact they're going to mess it up. But there's so many English signs. I mean, even like the can of beer I'm drinking out right now, most of the writing on the front is in English, and I can guarantee most of the words on the front of this a Japanese person wouldn't know. So I think it's just kind of it's weird how prevalent English is in a country that doesn't really use it beyond a basic level.
Yeah, because I imagine they'd like when I read katakana, I have to sound it out, unless it's a word I see so often that I don't need to. It must be the same with English. If they see
I think so.
An English word that they don't know, they have to sound it out. They have to stand there and go, I don't know. I'm trying to think of words that they don't already have everywhere. But you've got songs like this where the lyrics are all in English. It's more about the sound than it is the lyrics, I guess.
Well, I think in a way as well, One OK Rock, I think with this song are trying to appeal more to an American market. I think they're actually not trying to appeal to a Japanese market with this, but more to the American.
Crikey. I wonder how because I don't follow pop or anything, I'm not sure how big this is getting in other countries. The only way it would work is if they use it for a movie or an advertisement.
Yeah, quite possibly. Well, the interesting thing is that, I mean, One OK Rock have like a really, really strong following in Western countries, but they are not like common household names. You know, most people have not heard of them, but the people who have heard of them, there's like a strong group of followers. And
it's very epic, and I think that's very on purpose, very big and loud and epic. In Japan, they really like things that get the heart pumping and get the adrenaline flowing, and it gets you. I'm all pumped up now. I'm all riled up now. My heart is ablaze. That kind of thing. Anime tropes and stuff. And this is kind of what this song kind of invokes. Japanese life can be presented as being so clockwork and mundane, the everyday working life, so I suppose their entertainment really has to be ramped up.
I think this is the reason why the Japanese as a general, they are considered more, at one point they're considered more sober and more normal and more polite, and on the other hand they're considered more over the top and insane. And I think the reason is simply because they know how to separate their time. It's like, okay, I go to work, I do what I'm supposed to do, I walk on the right side of the escalator,
self-control.
And I queue for the train door, and I do all the things politely. I never say anything bad or look at anyone wrong, but when it's my free time, I'm going to get epic.
Yeah,
that's kind of what's going on.
That's great. I love that sort of self-control, and that
I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic ethos. Keeps you well working, but it keeps
you don't deny yourself anything, but everything has its place. And this song really does sort of feel that way. That it gives you the big bursting anthems and such.
What did you? This is the second One OK Rock song we've listened to now since the first one, and I think we've been honest. I don't think we've held back. I'm interested to see what the feedback is going to be on these two songs, but yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I'm gonna say I said it before. I mean, One OK Rock have some they have some really great songs. I've focused on two of the big recent songs here, which are quite different ones. And I would say my feeling is that they are very good at what they do. I don't think anything they've done has, certainly of recent, has broken any ground. But, you know, if they want to do pop, they're doing a good job at doing pop rock.
Yeah, I have to listen to their old stuff, I think, and see why they've got such a reputation already.